Watching the Highlight Zone with WANE 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
So it's really important that we continue to play together and we play smart.
It's my last one, so I'm just going to give it everything I got.
We just need to come out and hopefully hit shots and find open players.
I mean, I really like the atmosphere of everyone coming to watch girls basketball. It's really awesome.
We got to come out there with belief and just be excited to play. We want to play with joy.
It's really nice having that home court advantage with a plethora of fans cheering for our kids every night.
It is sectional semifinals night, but really, it feels more like a celebration of girls basketball. And hey, why not? The ladies basketball scene was absolutely loaded this season here in 260, and that especially the case in 4A, where Josh Ayan tips things off with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Josh.
All right, Glenn. Well, the Columbia City girls have been one of the teams to beat not just in Northeast Indiana this year, but the entire state. Eagles hoping to make a long run of the tournament, but to do so, they got to get by a familiar foe from the NE8. Huntington North, Columbia City, it's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. These two meeting just 2 weeks ago in the regular season. The Eagles beating the Vikings then. Columbia City 21-2, ranked third in the state's 4A poll, and the Eagles on a roll early. It's Molly Baker rolling to the rim for 2 of her 10 as Columbia City is up by 10 after 1. Second quarter, it's Tessa Tunkel dialing from distance. She too finishes in double figures. But how about Marissa Trout with a putback and punishment for Huntington North? Trout going on to lead the Vikings with 18, but Columbia City answering back as, how about this sequence? It's Tunkel to Kendra Sheets. Tunkel looking more like a quarterback on the hardwood. Columbia City up by 16 heading into halftime. Coming out of the break, though, Huntington North with a little bit of a spark. That's Hayden Bailey with 3 of her 13. But Addie Baxter, the Butler commit, able to shut the door with a personal 7-0 run. She finishes with 14 as it's all Columbia City from there. Eagles cruise with a 59-43 win.
We've never made it this far yet, and when I've been in high school, so that's exciting. And we just had to make sure we didn't overlook Huntington North, and we just had to make sure we stayed focused.
I mean, all season, on the off season, we've really been working hard to prepare for this moment, and we're really just hoping that, we come out on top, obviously.
It's a tale of two halves. Like, you have to come out ready to play that second half, and they came out ready to come at us. So we just had to get refocused and reassert ourselves.
So who will Columbia City get in the title game Saturday night? Well, 10th ranked Homestead facing New Haven in the late game. And the Spartans not really wasting any time in this one. But Whitney Ankenbrook dialing from distance to put Homestead on the board, and then it's Maya Epps, the sophomore stud, in transition, and it's all part of an 11-0 opening run for Homestead. New Haven looking for any sort of spark on offense. Janiyah Johnson bearing that triple, but really it's all Homestead as the Spartans roll to a 69-26 win over New Haven. So we got a must-see sectional title game coming up Saturday night. Columbia City against Homestead, 7:30 at the Birdcage. Glenn, back to you.
Oh, it should be a wild time. Hey, sticking with 4A hoops, Carroll hosting sectional play at Charger Fieldhouse. Mark Redding's team facing Northside in the semifinals. It was Jersey Paul. She had 22 on the game to lead all scores. Then it's Lily George down low. She had 17, and Carroll in control. You're going to see Callie Mitchell splashing from deep for Coach Redding and company. Later, from the legends, no give up in this team, Kamaya Morris with the pilfer and the pair. She had 12, but Carroll moves on. The final in this one, 63-38. Other side of the bracket, Snyder surviving a scare against Northrop on Tuesday. The Panthers taking on a 14-win DeKalb team in the semis. Sierra CC Sims with the bucket. She had 13 on the game. Snyder in control. Tia Finnessy, she's an athlete, going to play college volleyball in the SEC at Mizzou, gets the bucket down low. Then it's the Barons' Abby Harris driving to the cup for 2, but Jordan Poole trying to add to her Miss Basketball resume. The pilfer and the pair for the Purdue recruit. She had 16 to pace Snyder as Snyder wins 66-39. So we got Carroll versus Snyder tomorrow at 7. Moving on to 3A, Norwell, one of the favorites to make it to state. The second-ranked Knights at Mechaniqua to face the host Braves. Third quarter action, that's Mackenzie Feast with the bucket, and Norwell up big, 54-19. How about Larkin Smith with a bucket for the Knights? They're up now by 37. Then you're going to see Feast do it again. She signed this morning to play college basketball at St. Francis. You can see why they want her at USF, as Norwell no problem with Mechaniqua, 71-32.
We had to come out strong and play defense, and we did that tonight, and we just have to continue to do that throughout the tournament. Yeah, whoever we play tomorrow is going to be a great team. They're going to come out ready to play, and we just have to do the same thing.
Yeah, I think whoever we play, we're just going to be ready, and we're just going to be we're just really going to go at it on defense, and we're going to play how we know how to play.
12th ranked Belmont in the late game at Mechaniqua. Braves facing the Northwestern Tigers. Proud history there. First quarter action. Haley Cole, who signed with Trine earlier this season, gets the bucket, and the Braves jump out to an early 4-zip lead. Emily Blakey stopping and popping again. The Braves up by 4. Northwestern trying to get on the board here. It's Berkeley Ray with the bucket. But Gwen Laurent would come up with the bucket for Andy Heim's squad, and Belmont wins 49-33. So it's going to be Norwell and Belmont in an all-NE8 sectional title game tomorrow night. 3A sectional semifinals at historic Paul Bateman Gymnasium in Garrett. Concordia clashing with Angola in game 1 of the night. Fourth quarter tied at 37, not for long. Olivia Bollinger dials in 3 of her 15, and Concordia up 40-37. Later in the fourth, Ava Renard with the pilfer and the pair for the Hornets, and this would tie it at 40 with 2 minutes to go. Later, 30 seconds left, still tied at 40. Sella Kaiser coming up huge. The Cadets take the lead there, and that's essentially your game winner as Concordia takes it 45-42. Big shot there with 30 seconds to go to take the lead. What was going through your head? What were you thinking when you put that ball up?
I just want to do it to make it for the team. I love all of them, and we wanted to win it.
Overall, it's just a team effort. We got a timeout, and we're like, this is it. We got it. We just got to go out, and we'll come back tomorrow and get that sectional championship.
Garrett beat Heritage on Wednesday. Woodland beat Dwenger. The Railroaders and Warriors clashing in the sectional semifinals. First quarter action, it was the Chloe Gaff show. Gaff with the 3, and then going hard to the cup. She gets the and one there, but she wasn't done. Watch Gaff in the corner, splash city, and Woodland jumps out to a 13-1 lead thanks to the play of Miss Gaff. You're going to see Garrett Sr., Emma Lapato, the point guard, get the lay-in here, but it's Woodland coming out victorious 49-36. So we got Woodland versus Concordia for the title at 7:30 on Saturday. 3A play at West Noble. The host Chargers taking on a good Northwood team that came in with a 17-6 overall record. Third quarter action, that's Alexia Mast with the bucket, but West Noble down by 13, 24-11. Again, that's in the third. Claire Payne from Northwood bringing the pain. She gets the and one, and it's a 12-point lead for Northwood. Later, Payne working the glass. She gets the stick back there, and Northwood takes care of West Noble 46-23. Your final. Panthers win. Late game in Ligonier. Fairfield, the defending 3A state champs. The Falcons facing a 14-win Wawasee squad. This was a good one. First quarter action, Fairfield's Madison Jones. That's the first bucket of the game as the Falcons take an early 2-zip lead. Wawasee, they can play. It's Lucy Wilkinson from the outside, and Wawasee up 5-2. But Macy Worthman would get the bucket inside for Fairfield on the stick back as Fairfield survives Wawasee 40-34. So it's Fairfield and Northwood for the title. 3A sectional at Yorktown. Jay County ranked 12th in the state. The Patriots facing Delta. First quarter action, Sophie Saxman doing what Sophie Saxman does, and that's score the basketball. Jay County jumps out to a 9-zip lead to start this ball game. Allie Schwederman, she can it. She had 14 on the game, and it's Jay County winning 53-35. Jay County advancing to the championship game on Saturday. 3A sectional at Rochester. Tippecanoe Valley coming in with an impressive record of 18-3. The Vikings facing the host Zebras. Second quarter, Tippy Valley down 1, not anymore. Ave Egolf with the bucket, and Tippecanoe Valley up by 2. Later it's Egolf going coast to coast for the bucket. Tippecanoe Valley a winner 43-40. They will take on Bremen Saturday for the championship in that sectional. Well, that's going to do it for 4A and 3A, but coming up after the break, we've still got sectionals at the smaller schools, and that includes one of the best 1A matchups in the state as a 16-win Blackhawk Christian team facing a 16-win Lakewood Park squad. Plus, we're going to make our way down to the Stardome in Bern for one of the most competitive sectionals in the entire area, and we're going to cross the border to the Buckeye State for some boys basketball as well. It's all on the Highlight Zone coming up next.
Stay tuned, more Highlight Zone after this.
We are the South Adams Starfires, and welcome back to the Highlight Zone.
Mathematically speaking, the 2A sectional at South Adams was one of the toughest fields in Northeast Indiana. 4 of the 6 teams in the bracket coming into the postseason with 14 or more wins on the year. That's Lures, Bluffton, Whitko, and Manchester, and 2 of those talented squads squaring off in the early game at the Stardome. To Bern we go. Bishop Lures taking on Bluffton. The Tigers beat a solid Manchester team by 10 on Tuesday. Third quarter action, it's Lures. Carrie Ann Gilman, part of the depth for this Lures team. 32-23, Knights in the lead. No give up from the Starfires. That's Conley Altse in control of the lead for 3. 32-28, it's now just a 4-point game. But in the fourth, Lures, Annika Davis with a big bucket there as Lures beats Bluffton by 10, 54-44.
This victory feels really good. It was a really good team win. I feel like we played with a lot of heart and a lot of effort.
You know, I knew it was going to be a tough fight. Bluffton, they got a lot of fight in them, and we just kind of grinded it out, and got them tired in the second half. I think our depth really, you know, is what won this game.
So who is Lures going to get in the title game on Saturday night? How about Whitko or South Adams? First quarter, South Adams. Liz Gerber with the splash, and the Starfires up by 1. Isabel Bracconi for Justin Jordan's team with the 2, and it's Whitko in the lead by 3. Then it's Bracia Harrison for 3 as Whitko pushes that lead to 10. South Adams all-time leading scorer Macy Priest gets a bucket there, but her career ends tonight as far as high school ball goes as Whitko victorious over the Starfires 77-65. We got Whitko and Lures tomorrow at 7. Moving on, 2A sectional up at Eastside. Westview coming off a win over Busco on Tuesday. The Warriors facing another familiar face and an NECC opponent in Fremont. Fourth quarter, Grace Charlock with the drive and finish. Eagles up 50-22. Then it's Addie Parr inside. She had 18 on the game. Charlock had 20. How about a little Westview action? Yeah, Jaylana Whetstone for 3. But it simply would not be enough as Fremont victorious over Westview 54-32. Central Noble fresh off an impressive win over Eastside earlier this week. The Cougars facing Prairie Heights in the sectional semifinals. First quarter, Cougars, good passing, finds Abby Pleat for 3. And Central Noble up by 6 in the first. Pleat to McKenna Malcolm, and Malcolm knows what to do with it. It's an 8-point lead now for Central Noble, and they were feeling good. Emily McCray, though, with the bucket from deep here for Prairie Heights. But Central Noble, man, that win against Eastside earlier in the week, it was impressive, and they keep it up on Friday night. It's Pleat as Central Noble wins 54-27, and Central Noble is moving on to face Fremont tomorrow. 2A sectional semifinals at Elwood. Eastbrook ranked 5th in the state in 2A. Panthers improved to 22-2 on the season with a 70-28 win over Madison Grant. Meanwhile, Blackford tops Eastern by 20, 59-39. So it'll be Blackford versus Eastbrook for the sectional title. Big matchup in the smallest classification. Blackhawk Christian 16-7, ranked 14th in the state. Braves facing the Lakewood Park team that came in 16-6. We love defense on the Highlight Zone, and that's what we see early. Jade Carnahan with the swat, but Blackhawk up early. Later in the first, Blackhawks Emma Klein with the 3. This ball game knotted at 5. Second quarter action, more Blackhawk. Malia Steele with the nerves of steel. Bucket down low, and Blackhawk wins a good one over Lakewood Park, 56-52. Other half of the bracket at Lakewood Park, 15th ranked Bethany Christian facing Hamilton. Now, if you remember, Bethany made the state finals last year, so a quality program. Mariah Stoltzfus for 3 as Bethany up by 4 in the first. Hamilton, though, hanging around early. Jasmine Sheik with the 3 as it touches every part of the rim and the backboard. Then Sheik with the jumper, and Hamilton up by 1. However, Bethany would whittle into the lead. You'll see Bethany's Elena Borgman with a bucket down low as Bethany would go on to win 52-29. We got Bethany and Blackhawk on Saturday night. 1A sectional at Northfield. Lakeland Christian taking on Southern Wells in the first game of the night. Fourth quarter is where we pick it up, and we pick it up with Gracie Reeves nailing the 3, and Southern Wells up by double digits and feeling good. Later in the fourth, Lakeland Christian Academy's Katie Remy with the bucket, but it would not be enough. Jessica Killingbeck's team looking good here. Kaya Thomas would get the bucket as Southern Wells does get the win. Raiders 45-33 over the Cougars. Moving on to the late game, we got Southwood, we got Northfield, and we got ourselves an old-fashioned rivalry game in the sectional semifinals. Pick it up in the first. Lola Weiner from Southwood nails the 3, but Northfield trying to extend their season are the Norse. Eden Hoover with the bucket there. You're going to see Gracie Lambert for Southwood with an open 3 coming up here, but it's Northfield's night as Northfield goes on to win 51-42. So we got Northfield versus Southern Wells on Saturday for the title. Only a few boys games across the state tonight, including Dwenger at Peru. Saints coach Matt Kostoff there, 1 win away from number 300 in his career, all of them at Bishop Dwenger. Caleb Lehrman trying his best to make sure that milestone would happen. He gets the bucket there, but Xavier Turner with the bucket for the Bengal Tigers, and this baby was back and forth. Lehrman kicking it to Harrison Parent for 3, but you're going to see Peru's Matthew Retker with the layup here. And Peru tops Dwenger by 10, 69-59. Final stop for high school hoops. We're over in Ohio where the Archers of Antwerp 14-2 on the season coming in. Doug Billman's team ranked 13th in the state in Division 4, and this is partly why they can shoot the basketball. First quarter, that was Camden Fuller with the 3. He had 9 points, all on triples. Then Carson Ultimus, who we saw during the football season. Yeah, he's an athlete all around. He drills the 3, and then it's Landon Brewer with that smooth lefty stroke as Antwerp's season continues successfully against Ayersville, 46-43. Stay tuned. Your gem of the night coming up next on The Zone.
This is the Highlight Zone. We're Garrett High School,
home of the Railroaders.
Welcome back to the Highlight Zone.
Here's your gem of the night.
Last Friday night, the Highlight Zone highest honor. It came on a highlight reel jam. Javon Lewis feeding Trey Dillard for an alley-oop as Wayne edging Bishop Lures in a game that was played above the rim, no doubt about it. Now, as for this week, here is your latest gem of the night, brought to you as always by Peter Franklin Jewelers. And guess what? 30 seconds to go, game tied. This is how you win yourself a sectional semifinal. Sella Kaiser for the Concordia Cadets, drilling the jumper, and that will be the game winner, and that would be your Highlight Zone gem of the night, courtesy of Peter Franklin Jewelers. Mastodon men's volleyball, the Dons hosting St. Francis University of Pennsylvania, not the one down the street. PFW here in the first set. It is Casey Lyons with the kill. He had 8 of those on the match, and the Dons feeling good at home. You're going to see the All-American candidate John Diedrich with one of his 13 kills. Dons win game 1, 25-23. They go on to beat St. Francis by a final of 3-2. And finally tonight, we hit the ice. Comets back in the jungle as they were hosting Cincinnati and having a lot of fun doing it. No score in the second period. Sean Sidlowski with his 7th goal of the year. And it's 1-0 for Wayne. But in the third, now 1-1, Colton Kalizik with the goal, and that would end up being your game winner as the Comets fall on this one by a final of 2-1 to the Cyclones. K's and the Cyclones play again tomorrow, but that game's in Cincinnati. Puck drops in the Queen City at 7:35. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Highlight Zone. We'll see you back next Friday right here on WANE TV.